Thank you, Lauren. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. Before I get started, I'm actually going to start with a short video on CONNSTEP. Today, we'll be going over our webinars, events, and trainings this entire fiscal year from September through the end of June. So we are going to give you a high-level overview and go into more detail after the short video. So let me just get into that. And here is a short video from one of our awesome clients, Ralph Prisco.
You're going to have a team around you that you didn't even know existed or had access to. But CONNSTEP will build a little team around you, and people are going to start to email you and say, what's happening with this? What's happening with that? I'd like you to talk to this person. I'd like you to try this out. And suddenly, you've got a support system. That's what you need when you start a business, a support system. You can't do everything on your own. My name is Ralph Prisco. I'm the President and Chief Engineer of UTR Engineering Works. The challenges and the big concerns that I faced were growth in the business and where we launched from. We're quite diverse at UTR and what we do. And in terms of manufacturing, we are not a traditional job shop. I say this all the time. It was a tough message to get out. It was tough to even grow from that. And what CONNSTEP genuinely did for us was sort of compartmentalize what the issues were and helped us focus, literally, on what you need for growth, where are your customers coming from, how to identify that, to the point where they've brought customers in, literally. We've got something perfect for you, give us a call. We think you can help these people, and they may not even be in the state of Connecticut. It might be a person somewhere else in America having a problem trying to get something built, trying to get something designed. And you get an email, and you go, yeah, this is perfect, thanks for understanding. And that's what CONNSTEP really does. They understood what we do, and they understood how to make us grow. My personal experience with the CONNSTEP team was that they were knowledgeable, they offered advice, they showed up to the shop when nobody even knew where it was, and they brought the right people in, literally setting the stages for how you take a small couple guys in the shop to trying to find work, to now working for some of the largest manufacturers in the state, and not just providing components but providing what we do, the engineering support, the technical support, the on-site support. That is a massive growth step from where we started. The biggest impact that CONNSTEP had on us was literally setting the stage so we could get our ISO 9001D, our AS 9001, advice with the website, advice with government contractors, helping us get some of those state government contracts, helping them bring those people in. It's been massive, really. It put UTR in front of a lot of different eyes, and the message was put out properly. The advice I would give other businesses is, number one, make sure you can identify what your problem is. Immediately get in touch with CONNSTEP. Say, this is what I'm facing. And CONNSTEP will put the group of people. It may not be the person that you're talking to, literally. It might be, hold on, I'm gonna forward your email and your question to somebody else. And suddenly, you've got a support system. That's what you need when you start a business, a support system. You can't do everything on your own. When you're trying to make parts, when you're trying to complete designs and get things out of the door, you need somebody working behind you. And that's CONNSTEP.
Thank you very much, Ralph. CONNSTEP is a 501c3 nonprofit located right here in Hartford, Connecticut. Our mission is to help manufacturers reach their goals by serving as their trusted advisor and resource for all things manufacturing. Our team of experts leverage industry knowledge and offer strategic solutions to our clients. They're tailored for your success. CONNSTEP's technical expertise and workforce strategies generate bottom line improvements and results-driven growth for your organization. So what I want to go through today is, in this topic of this webinar, is the trainings, events, and webinars for the full fiscal year that we have coming up. These events run from September all the way until the end of June. And I'd like to introduce myself real quick. I am Tyler Scott. I am the director here at CONNSTEP of Marketing and Product Development, and I'll be walking you through these events and trainings coming up this year. As you can see, we have a very robust calendar. There's a lot of different events and opportunities for you guys to engage in. We have trainings, happy hours, webinars, networking events, workshops all over the state of Connecticut. We try to offer them in various locations so we can meet our manufacturers where they are. One thing I wanted to go through, I just want to go through the calendar events, and during this webinar, I'll actually go through them in the sequential order of the calendar. If you need more information on these events, you can always download our full training and events PDF at our website or at the link available in the chat. Lauren will be putting all the links to all this information in the chat as well. So if you need any of those, you can either pull them from a QR code in subsequent slides or go directly to our site to download more information. We also have a link if you would like to make sure you're notified of all these events as they come up. Please go and sign up. It's a quick and simple form. We just ask for your name, your email, and then what we can do is when we have new trainings and events and when we roll these out and the registrations open up, you can also engage in them. So what I'll be going over today in more depth is these trainings here. So I'll highlight those very quickly in a brief overview, and then we'll go into more detail soon. As you can tell, a couple of them actually even started today. Lean for Manufacturers was sold out, so it was a great turnout there. We're seeing a bunch of people with interest in that topic, and it's brand new actually. This one just came out this year. Below that, you'll also notice that Supervisor Bootcamp starts tomorrow. That class is actually sold out right now. The last 3 have sold out, and we will actually host 2 more Supervisor Bootcamps that you'll have the opportunity to participate in the winter and the spring. So look for those to come out. Another new course this year is the Supply Chain Champion Program. This will start November 7th and November 14th. It is a 2-day class, one on the 7th, one on the 14th, right here at our office in Hartford. We'll go into more detail about that as well. As you can see, there's also a couple of new programs in here that I want to mention. Six Sigma Greenbelt, that's a new program that's just come out and started this year. You'll be able to attend that or register for that opportunity in Wallingford, along with our CICC class. Not a new class, but a really great one that we've had awesome results with, and we'll go into more detail on that, both located in Wallingford. Another new course is the Lean Practitioner course. That starts on February 19th. That will take place in the Enfield area. If you're interested in that, please reach out to us. The registration will be open very soon. As you can tell, we actually have a series of webinars as well, including the one today. Next month is Cybersecurity Month, so we will have a webinar around cybersecurity awareness, and we'll go into more detail as that unfolds as well. You can see there's a couple other more opportunities coming up. We're going to go into more detail on Smarty Energy, and the Prime program on November 20th. And then we'll also give you an intro into CICC, so you can get an even more in-depth view of some of the things going on in there. Some of the things that are coming up sooner than later include our networking happy hours. We actually have one starting on October 29th. More details come on that on the next slide, and I'll show you where that is and where you can join us. We also have happy hours planned at the Connecticut Science Center for January 8th, and another one that you can save the date for, April 15th. Some of the other activities that we're participating in that I wanted to highlight really briefly is some really great events coming up in October, just around the corner actually, and some are actually the October 2nd Manufacturing Summit, put on by CBIA, is actually going to reveal the coolest thing made in Connecticut as well that day. So really excited to find out who won. We also have a couple of happy hours that we will be sponsoring with CBIA as well that we're helping to put on. They have a happy hour on October 8th and October 15th. And if you're out there during October 13th through the 7th, if you're out there on the highway, take a look out for this bus. We have a brand new wrap. You see the picture of the one in the corner. There's a brand new wrap for it. CBI puts on an awesome tour, and we will be going to many manufacturers and educational institutions all over Connecticut. We also have a couple of happy hours that we will be sponsoring with CBI as well that we're helping to put on. They have a happy hour on October 8th and October 15th. So to go into more detail, just launched yesterday. Please join us for Booze and Brews at Back East Brewery. So you can go down there. The registration is open now. It'll be on our site today. It will take place 4 to 7 p.m. on October 29th. We'd love to see you there. We're going to have your registration does come with a drink as well, and there will be food available. So what I'm going to go in today in a little bit more detail is our trainings and events, or mostly our trainings and workshops that we have going on all around the state. This is the list of actively available trainings and workshops that we have going on this year. And we also have another A couple of programs that you can see in this packet, if you download the QR code that you see on your screen there, or go through the QR code, you can download the packet of all the details of all these trainings and workshops. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go through these in the sequential order that they are coming out and go into a little bit more detail about the calendar, starting with Lean for Manufacturers, in case you're interested in that opportunity when it reopens up. Lean for Manufacturers is a 6-hour training oriented towards supervisors, managers, and value stream leaders. Through interactive simulations and practical examples, participants learn to apply these concepts to reduce lead time, minimize inventory, improve quality, and foster a culture of continuous improvement. If you're interested in learning more about this program, please reach out to us. We'd love to explain more about this and really keep you updated on the next time that this registration opens, so you can get the availability before it sells out as well. This is one of our new courses of the year. Another course that's sold out for the fall is Supervisor Bootcamp. This is one of our most popular courses. SB's Supervisor Bootcamp, also known as SBC internally, is a 7-week program with 1 half-day session per week. They aren't fall on Fridays because we want to make sure that our manufacturers can have the scheduled day in the calendar. They can make it out for these training sessions. So we put them on Fridays to hopefully alleviate any of the internal rush during the week, so you guys can break away from the facility for these trainings. SBC provides standardized techniques that help new or soon-to-be leaders in your company become more effective. The idea here is finding those people in your company that show great promise in being leaders and helping to cultivate them. This program, they take the managers within the industry and equip them with the tools they need, either on the shop floor or within an office setting. Content is a balance of learning, leadership, communication, and HR learning modules. There'll be a set of interactive workshops that are engaged in highly interactive exercises that will follow up with pieces of workshops and homework that people can take home to provide opportunities with training to apply these skills that they're learning in those training opportunities. The next class is also a new one. It's the Supply Chain Champion Program. This Supply Chain Champion Program helps participants explore critical topics, including supply chain resiliency, risk management, and strategic planning to effectively anticipate and respond to disruptions. What we have in the program is, during the uncertain times of tariffs and supply chain disruptions, as you see on the screen, associated with material shortage, geopolitical risk, this course will actually teach companies how to navigate and survive supply chain risks. Big part of this is put on by supply chain practitioner and expert David Steck. He helps you understand these principles and go into more detail to help future-proof your supply chain. He has 20 years of experience with working for manufacturers and helping them mitigate these disruptions. If you want more details on that, please scan the QR code or reach out to us as well. Some of the course topics are as follows: defining and measuring supply chain resilience, strategies for building resilience, supply chain risk management, supply chain planning and optimization, flexible manufacturing and disruption systems, and technology as an enabler. So look out for more for that, or follow up with us for more information. Next class I'm going to go through is the Six Sigma Greenbelt Training. So in this class, you'll master the DMAIC Lifecycle for Operational Excellence, which stands for Define, Measure, Analyze, Improve, Control. So the training topics include what you see on your screen here: Six Sigma and the DMAIC methodology, the cost of quality and project definition, measurement and data analysis fundamentals, statistical inference, hypotheses testing, and process improvement control. This is a 5-week program with 1 day per week with an exam-based certification post-program. This is an intermediate program that's mathematically and statistically heavy. Teaches students the methodology behind the DMAIC life cycle, and also it's oriented towards the quality and continuous improvement personnel in your business, or even supervisors and managers as well. So if you want to learn more about Six Sigma Greenbelt training or want to register, we will have registration available very soon as well. That'll be in the Wallingford area, as I mentioned earlier. Lean Practitioner is also another new course this year that we're rolling out. This is really geared towards driving efficiency, reducing lead times, and enhancing organizational effectiveness. It's four full day workshops with one class per week, and it provides students with the necessary skills to execute a point or process level Kaizen event, either on the shop floor or within an office setting. This takes students through simulations and to help develop their skills and knowledge as a lean practitioner. If you want to learn more about this one as well, please reach out to us. The course topics are on the left or in front of me as well. Lean awareness, principles, performance management, measurement and management, Kaizen and problem solving, 5S, visual management, setup production, cellular design, whole Kanban, and standard work. So all of those topics will be encased in that program. Another big program coming up that is actually going to be more impactful starting November 10th of this year. DoD contracts will require compliance with CMMC as a condition for awards, options, period extensions. So the intended audience here is really anyone who holds a DoD contract and is required to compliance with the DFARS 252, 205, 7012, as you see here. What we've learned from our cybersecurity expert, Anna Mumford, is that when it rolls out on November 10th, for phase 1, contractors will need to conduct self-assessments showing compliance with CMMC level 1 and 2, and enter the results into the supplier performance risk systems, with senior executives affirming the compliance as well. CMMC level depends on the type of information involved. For phase 2, which begins 12 months later, it will expand and require level 2 third-party certifications for contracts involving controlled unclassified information. There's also supply chain responsibility needs in this. In flow down requirements, contractors must ensure that their subcontractors meet the required CMMC level so that they can handle federal contract information. Please follow up with us if you're interested in or do hold contracts in the DoD, Department of Defense, with the Department of Defense. This will apply to all those people that are looking for that, and our boot camp will help to help meet all these needs. It's a 5-day, half-day program. These sessions will guide participants in the implementation of NIST SP 800-171 practices to improve the Department of Defense supplier performance risk system, compliance score, and drive preparedness for CMMC level 2 and 2.0 and a level 2 audit. So join Anna. She has a wealth of experience in this field, and she's really great at walking through all the requirements that you'll need in this process. Last but certainly not least is our CICC program. CICC stands for Continuous Improvement Champion Certification. This program is a project-based training program. It's focused on lean principles and practices. The objective of the program is to develop leaders tasked with leading, facilitating, and promoting continuous improvement initiatives throughout their organization. These classroom sessions help attendees become familiar with lean techniques, while projects give them a chance to put what they've learned into practice and by tackling real improvement challenges in their own organization. Throughout the years, the program's helped over 500 CI improvement leaders apply methodical and standardized approach to streamlining processes to improve cost, quality, and delivery to their customers. We do have a couple examples of those. And I'll actually, following this slide, we'll actually show you a short video on someone who went through the class as well. In the past, we've had CI leaders from sports equipment manufacturers who were focused on streamlining material flow within production. They actually saw really great results as a part of this program. The total production lead time was reduced by 80%. The total cycle time was reduced by 70%. First pass yield improved by 117%, and the number of daily expedited orders was cut in half from 6 to 3. Another case study of this, a manufacturer of ultrasonic welding machines focused on streamlining sales order information flow within the design process, which you'll see next from Paul Denton. The results were as followed. Total information lead time was reduced by 17%. Information accuracy was more than quadrupled, and the net available design time per engineer increased from 3.25 to 5 hours per day. As I mentioned, continuous improvement certification program is a project-based training program focused on lean principles and practices. So these classroom sessions really help these students become familiar with all these topics that you see on the right. This is very much so a very involved program, but it also is personalized. So those attendees that sign up for the class, they will make sure they take on projects directly related to the manufacturing shops that they work in. So rather than hearing from me, let's take a quick view to listen from Paul Denton, who was actually a participant in this class.
The best thing about working with CONNSTEP on this project, the CICC, you may be familiar with all of the different concepts, but the big takeaway for me is working with them, they show you how you can use it in your company exactly. So a specific tailored process for you, not just something that you've read somewhere or been taught. That in itself makes the course really invaluable, I think. We're a small company. We do our own manufacturing. I think of my team as miniature project managers of every little job that comes through here. So when my general manager came to me, he asked me if I'd be interested in the course. And again, thinking lean is predominantly for manufacturing and moving. I was concerned that I'd be able to come up with a topic, but right away I met with Mateen and we talked through the different options. And really we found that you can apply lean principles not only to a physical item, but to information though, in the digital space as well. One of my favorite parts that I hadn't mentioned yet was the on-site classes. It gets you off-site and it gets you out of the daily grind of whatever might be presented to you from your own company. And it puts you in a setting where you're separated and you can focus on the tasks that they're trying to teach. The mentoring was invaluable. Dealing with all of the information that we had coming in and trying to figure out what to do with it was really challenging, and that's really where Mateen shines. So his availability before class, during class, and after class, email, he even paid visits to the facility here just to review the project and help me. I think without them, I might have been stuck, but they really helped push it along. I think it really just helped company-wide everybody to be a little more efficient. I think our ability to get jobs moved through more complete and more accurate, from design concept to design to the creation of drawings and then ultimately manufacturing. I think just those upfront processes have made everybody's life in the company better. The best thing about working with CONNSTEP on this project, the CICC, was that you may be familiar with all of the different concepts, but the big takeaway for me is working with them, they show you how you can use it in your company exactly. So a specific tailored process for you, not just something that you've read somewhere or been taught. Here are your problems, here's how we can assess the problems, and these are the ways that we can reduce your problems and increase your efficiency. That in itself makes the course really invaluable, I think.
Thank you, Paul, for that. I know that's a lot of information for today. So if you have any more information that you'd like provided to you, please reach out to us. We'd love to provide you with more. We also you have a trusted business development advisor in your area. If you need to know who those are or you want to reach out, we actually have a map that you can check out on our site to define who to reach out to in my area. They'll be a great resource for you for all your needs, but also can explain some of these events and trainings in more detail. And as always, we always offer these trainings on site as well. So if you'd rather have the trainings in your facility, please reach out to us. We can customize and create hybrid versions of some of these trainings to facilitate the actual needs of your company. So with that being said, and to make sure you get you all out of here on time so you can get back to lunch, we're just going to close by saying thank you. And I just wanted to close with another short video on some of CONNSTEP's services. So thank you very much. And we're looking forward to hearing from you.
My name's Derek Hill, and I'm the sales manager for Sigma Products here in Ellington, Connecticut. We are a family-owned and operated manufacturing company. We manufacture Sigma's engineered stone that we use to manufacture grout-free shower wall systems and one-piece vanity tops. The reason that we reached out to CONNSTEP was to manufacture more products within our existing space. We realized we had a lot of waste, and there was an opportunity to be able to hone in on our current processes, make them a little bit better, and enable us to manufacture more within our existing manufacturing plant. They gave us the background of who they are, what they can do, and we talked about their lineup of offerings. The Lean 101 training ended up being the perfect engagement for us because it allowed us to incorporate our entire team. It was a full off-site workday for our employees. The training was very interactive. It was really simple to work with them. We jumped right into a hands-on exercise where our team actually got to use Legos to build a finished product. This exercise definitely helped increase empathy across the team because it allowed team members to experience somebody else's point of view, but really brought everything full circle and helped everyone understand the different layers of the production process. One of the main takeaways was definitely trying to eliminate that mindset of thinking this is how the job is always done. This experience really allowed all of our employees to take ownership in the situation, to see what the benefits are in trying something a new way. CONNSTEP has helped us dedicate the resources to figure out and improve specific areas based on our training in the Lean 101 course. So one of the things that we incorporated here is we were able to eliminate some of our molds. We now have this rack storage that keeps our molds above some of our production lines, which allowed more space in our shipping and receiving department. Everything in this area has been honed in on to make the flow from the production area into the setup department over here to be super simple so that all of our finished goods are basically heading out right the door over there. Super close to the shipping and receiving department. In working with CONNSTEP, we were able to delay the spending of almost 7 figures in funds to add on to our building. CONNSTEP really embodies our philosophy of constant improvement. As we continue to go down our lean journey, we'll absolutely plan to do more with CONNSTEP in the future.